So this next feature is new as I record this in August 2023. So it is in beta, meaning there might be issues when you use it sometimes, but I have found it extremely useful. And it's called Regenerate. And this helps smooth out the audio when it's choppy or distorted. And so it uses AI to, if a word is cutting out, or in this case, I'm going to show you when a word's been chopped, when it's a little like a jump cut, it'll smooth that out. And I find it works extremely well, even in beta. So I'm excited to see this develop over time. And I believe it's available to free users as well as paid, obviously. So I'm going to show you with this sample clip. So when you see these dotted lines here on the transcript, the two vertical lines, that's telling us that the transcript was cut there. Usually if there's filler word removal, you'll see those lines. If you do some changes to the transcript like this, you see those two dotted lines just appeared after the word want and before the word do, where I just made that. And what we can do if we hover our mouse over those dots, you see this little band-aid that's above it? That is the Regenerate edit. This is a new feature as of, again, a couple weeks ago. So all you do to use it, first of all, let's listen to what it sounds like without Regenerate applied. And I'm going to start here before the we vertical cut and the do cut. Okay, here's what it sounds like.
One best knowledge do.
So he's like chopping his words. It's very choppy. So if I apply Regenerate, all I do is click it. And now you see it puts the vertical lines before and after what and we, and it's doing that pulsing gray text while it's loading. And it's got the little loading bar. And you can see it's disappeared from the timeline, what's already done. So the sound waves are back. But here's what it sounds like now. And actually, let me do it again on this other one. There we go. We got the pulsing gray again. Okay, and it's done. And you can see that it looks a little different. It's got a darker gray background on the timeline than the unregenerated portion. And this is because it's not treated as a media file. You have to convert it to media. And I'll explain what that means in a moment. Okay, let's play it and see how it sounds compared to the original choppy version.
Trust me, what we basically want to do is create a network scan that.
So it's smoother. And like the overdub feature, it can distort. It doesn't change the video. So the mouth and the sync might be out from the original. So that's one thing to keep in mind. But so what this means when it's not converted to media is it's not permanent yet. So if I hover over the underlined part, that's the part that we applied Regenerate to. And if you hit this, keep, then it'll turn it into a permanent part of your project. And it'll look like the rest of the timeline. If you do Regenerate, this will do it again. If you hit the play button, it'll play it so you can just see what it sounds like. And if you hit the undo button, it'll restore it. That is what that does. You can also hit the convert to media button. And if you don't press that, it's basically like this is in draft mode. And what I mean is you can't adjust. Normally you have the scene boundaries here, like I can do right there. You don't have that. If I pull over into the regenerated portion, I don't have the ability to change the scene boundary until I convert it to media. So now I can. And the other thing is you can see that when we regenerated it, it automatically added a crossfade of 0.05 seconds before and after that regenerate. And again, same thing on this side.